connection. But yeah, no, we had that, and man, my mom cooked a lot of food, man, and
You brought a plate? What's
dude,
up?
man, I should have, should have had Easter leftovers, man. But
oh man, do me a favor, can you grab the drinks, bro?
okay,
I'm sorry, bro. I forgot. I'm gonna need it. We're probably already live, but everybody out there, the Fight Card Podcast, of course, getting ready, set up for those listening, watching. Thank you guys for following up. It is Monday. Aaron Suarez, of course, used some sick leave, called in to work. Probably get fired after this, so we're gonna start a GoFund. Be like,
hey,
your mom cooked a lot of food, cause that's what you're not gonna be eating leftovers for a while.
Oh man, you tell Jake he has to restock the fridge, man.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, Jake, for watching, restock the fridge.
I'm gonna ask him to. I'll probably see if I can get him an EBT card, man. Get some pork rinds.
Anybody selling?
Some M&Ms, yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody out there got a hookup? Come on.
But it's Monday today, right?
Yeah.
Do we gotta put the headsets on? Probably. That'll probably help us out.
Check. 1, 2. Can you put this?
Boom.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
Check. 1, 2. Check. But yeah, man, I need a little bit of coffee, a little bit of something.
Dude, I needed some coffee, just some uppers.
Uppers. Let's do it.
Yeah. 927, dude. Yeah.
Damn, 927. Where were you this year, this day, 10 years ago, man? Do you remember that far?
Oh shoot, man. Well, in April, 10 years ago. What was 10 years ago?
2010.
2012. No, 2012.
Yeah, 2020. You see, I told you I kept going 2020, bro. Yeah, it's horrible, man.
2020. I was probably, you know what? I was transitioning from working HEB from working from my last job to HEB.
Really? 2010?
Yeah, I just had my 10
2012,
years.
I'm sorry, 2012.
Yeah, I just had my 10 years in March. So
nice.
probably been with the company a couple of weeks, man.
Yeah, well, there you go, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm probably, right now it's a Sunday, so yeah, this is actually the day I'm probably working. Or sorry, it's Monday. It's probably the day I was working. So I'm probably freezing my hands off and trying to figuring out how the hell I'm gonna make it. And
they're like, check out the new guy. You're out. What do we do, man?
Yeah, and like so when I first started, I didn't talk to nobody. I just kind of talked to my trainer or whatever. I'm kind of just low key, just to myself. And what do you call it? I guess as one of the guys found out that he's like, hey man, he's like, I've seen you fight over at Cowboys, this and that, right? And he's like, man, I went to go wait in line for you to sign some stuff and get you a beer or whatever. And he's like, you're Aaron, right? And I was like, yeah. And so as that came out more and more, guys were like, nah, dude, that's not the dude that beat up people. Shut the hell up. And
this guy, I'll take him right now.
Yeah, and he pretty much like, dude, the guy doesn't say nothing to me. I'll whoop his ass,
Right.
So I'm sure I had at that time a lot of guys in the warehouse that were like, yeah, I'll beat the shit out of him. And I was like, no, you won't.
Take it outside, buddy. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Man, 10 years from now, I was actually at the post office, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck I was doing, but I think I'll still carry her. Shoot, man, honestly, I don't even remember. I know I transitioned into the working at the plants, but that was a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, 10 years ago, man, damn. And even earlier, bro. I mean, the whole date thing, I'm still living in 1984, bro. I haven't aged. Well, my body has, but mentally I haven't grown up yet. I'm still trying to hang on to whatever I got. But man, as far as this weekend, man, there's so much going on, dude. Of course, we talked about a few events over the weekend, and I tried to follow up, man. Some of the stuff that was on the UFC Fight Pass, I was on, but man, it got crazy, bro. I had fun. I enjoyed it. There was so much, to post up there. A lot of great up and comers. PFL happened during the week. LFA, of course. We had a Cage Fight Fury Championship. And of course the UFC Saturday, man. You see, in the Saturday card, there was a few bouts that I was looking forward to. Nothing that really, I'm a fan of the sport. I like the sport, but a lot of fighters, I was like, okay, I've seen him fight once. I've seen her fight once. And a few good bouts, man. It's just the one I was looking forward to, of course. The main event. We had Belal, of of course, fought. He was able to get that win, man. He actually fought.
Oh yeah. The decision, right?
Yeah, you see, and I mean the guy, he came in strong, dude. He basically did what he did to, I would say, to Wonderboy. He just controlled him, kept the pace, kept the pressure, kept going for that takedown. Vicente Luque, of course, man. I had him winning. I was like, you know what, he's got his number. I don't want to say he didn't take him lightly, because I'm sure he did. He was training pretty solid too, man. But it was a good fight, you know. I mean, Bilal, of course, was able to regain, take that loss back. And, he posted as far as who he's looking forward to, man. I mean, he's looking to fight. He called out Covington. He called out Usman. I mean, what are you thinking about that, man? Is that too early?
Probably. I mean, I think Chimaev might have something to say with that. But, I mean, like, first of all, like, how's Covington even doing right now, right? I mean, he had his tooth knocked out.
Oh, that's right.
During the second bout with the Jorge Masvidal, but
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like the division itself, the 107-pound division is pretty deep, but it's just like that top 5 is really tough. But like, who are the other guys? You know what I'm saying? Like I think guys that fall through the crack, like Magny and Jeff Neal and guys like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's.
Well, I mean, even the top 10 roster itself is crazy, man. Because I mean. Let me ask you this: who would you want Bilal to fight next, man? I mean, who do you see him fighting next?
Oh shoot, man. Man, I'd have to look at it, but I'm just not sure. Like, I don't know. I just doubt him and Covington being a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Just because I think Covington really did show that he's that much further separated from the other guys at 170. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Shoot, now I'd have to go.
I mean, what about Masvidal?
I don't think he's that good.
Like which one? Which one, bro?
I mean, Jorge, man. I mean, at 170, I think maybe some of his magic kind of went away as well, man. I mean, with this last fight, when was the last time he won?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We go back to the 10 years ago. Okay, he was winning. No, what you see, and the guy, I mean, he how can I say it? He went away, came back, and he came back winning. He was winning. Mm-hmm. Obviously worked his way up. I mean, whether or not he jumped spaces, I mean, some say he did. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, as far as I mean, right now, like I'm looking at it, bro. The top 15 UFC welterweight rankings. Kamaru Usman, of course. Kobe, number 1. Top contender, of course. Leon Edwards. You got Khamzat Chimaev.
What happened to Leon, man? Where is he?
You see, that's the thing. I mean, that's what Bilal, of course, was like. Man, he feels like he should jump over Leon Edwards. I mean, how about them two fight?
Why not? I mean, I'd like to see that, man.
The winner gets a title or gets a shot. Mm-hmm. But of course Vicente Luque. I mean, now they're switched over. Stephen Thompson, of course, is still up there. George Masvidal, Sean Brady, Neil Magny, Michael Chiesa. You see, and I don't even know what he's up to, man. Michael Chiesa. But he's not even in the top 10 right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's what makes it, tough. I mean, because you have some good notable names, man, but it's really just that traffic jam at the very top. Between the Usman, I think even Gilbert Burns. I mean, he made me, kind of like, oh shit, like he still has it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where before that, I'm like, I think I had picked Chimaev like pretty easily, and after this last fight, man, with Burns, I was like, dude, that's like Burns got some. Yeah. He's got some pop, dude. So, but I mean, it's like if you're looking for a draw, right? Some big money. I don't think there's anybody in here that'll make it. You know what I'm saying? Besides, Covington and Usman, but Usman's really shown that he doesn't have to fight for the next year or so, and he'll still be undoubtedly the number 1 guy in the division. Covington and Burns. I mean, that'd be but I mean, I don't know. I just don't think that'd be a competitive fight either. And granted, how close the fight between Chimaev and Burns was, and then everybody else, man, I think the talent the separation really just drops off between 4 and down from Luque to everybody else. So
yeah, because even like right now, number 15 is Shavkat Rakhmonov, and Santiago Ponzinibbio, of course, he's up there, but he's actually fighting. God, I forgot his name. He actually has a fight coming up against the guy that beat Adesanya. Forgot his name.
Yeah, I know you're talking about because he just got signed. Yeah, I know
So
exactly.
he's going to be fighting him. So if he loses, and he's out of the top 15, I would say.
Yeah.
Jeff Neal's at number 12. Michael Chiesa. You see, and this is the thing, even with Jeff, because he hasn't been staying as busy. But just the top 10 itself, man. I would love to see Neil Magny versus George Masvidal, maybe UFC Fight Night headline. I wouldn't see that at pay-per-view, but
and that's the thing that sucks about it is I don't think Masvidal would take that fight because you know what I'm saying, and that's what sucks about this whole.
You want that Conor McGregor money?
Yeah, he went, and Magny's not going to get him that, and granted, I probably think Magny would probably beat Masvidal anyway. You know what I'm saying? So what do we do with Masvidal now? Does he get thrown away?
Yeah, I know. Make him put him in the commentator booth.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a job.
Shoot, even you could probably even say the same thing even with what's his name, Diaz.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? The guys did what they did. They accomplished what they did. They're up there. Doing things. So, and that's kind of my thing with the sport, man. And I don't by no means do I hate on anybody. It's just as a fan, I'm like, I'm not interested in seeing these guys fight anymore. Or as much, but I'm glad they're, Masvidal's doing his thing. He's got his business, he's got his promotion, he's got his, I don't know if he has it now, but, people like that, man. It's just like, hey, man, get what you can, and, when the sport leaves you, then at least you got something.
Yeah.
But Michael Chiesa, man, top 15, for the longest time, even Jeff Neal wanted to fight him at one time, and it just, Chiesa was like, he's not at my level, like he didn't have as many followers, and he was already pulling that number, and it's like, dude, come on, dude. Yeah. Is Michael Chiesa UFC worthy? Pay-per-view, should I say?
UFC Fight Pass.
Yeah.
With me and you on the prelims.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's.
We'll do that whole pillow fight, PFC.
Dude, I saw a clip of a pillow fight, and I felt like a dick because I was like, oh shit, like I'm there on Instagram just watching it, like, and. If they put a woman.
Watch this crap.
If they put a woman fight on, I'm like, I might not be interested, but the PFL or the women fight, that seems pretty cool. Pillow Fighting League.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just if we can get on a card, that's probably the card I want to get on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, put me on there, man. I'll get sponsors and get all that stuff. But yeah, man. But with that being said, man, of course, the UFC fights happened. The legacy fights happened. The heavyweight bout, we had talked about it.
Yeah.
And the fact that we had talked about wrestlers and wrestling and takedowns and these wrestlers, man, because obviously that's their forte. They take you down. Yeah. During the whole LFA, the commentating booth had brought up the fact that you spend a lot of energy, man, which is you do. You try to take people down, and it's like, dude, if you don't get them, you don't keep them down. That's where you lose. And Thomas the Train, man, he got derailed. He got the title taken from him. His opponent, dude. We had looked up his rankings, and I think they had him at 4-0 or 0-4 in boxing or something.
Something like that, yeah.
But turned out the guy was 6-4, and he showed some good stuff, man. He was able to, Thomas kept taking him down, and he can get him back up, dude. And the first time, I guess, when they do that, man, as a wrestler, you gotta say, like, oh, shit, like, I gotta, you know what I mean? Like, you start losing, I guess you start not being as positive, because
you start losing that confidence.
There you go, yeah, and it's just, but yeah, he kept doing that, and he caught him, dude. He just freaking went straight flush, Acosta Waldo Cortez, of course, man. Turned out the guy's a former professional baseball player. I went on there, I called him, I told him on his page, I say, hey, way to go, slugger. I don't know if he saw that, but I was like...
but here's the hoping, right? Here's the hoping he saw it.
Oh, yeah. Should hopefully give me a like, man. Come on. Follow up. But yeah, bro. But I did, made it in good sense. But yeah, at the end, he did that whole freaking baseball strike.
Yeah.
So that's where I got it from. But I was like, you know what, man, the guys did good, though, man. Shoot, man, jumping over, of course, the CFFC, event. We saw, who was it? Velasco, man. You had two heavyweights, and the commentating booth was funny, bro. I enjoyed it, on that on CFFC. I think they had it was just like the promotion, and there was like two guys that I can't remember their names, but yeah, man. But two heavyweights, bro, and one of them called it the heavyweight heel hook. And it's because I've never seen it. And he called it out, and I was just like, oh crap, like, yeah, bro. But he caught him, man. It was a quick flurry. shit. I mean, he was actually throwing good, doing great with his stand up and.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean the whole roster, dude, the whole card. You know, B2 Fighting Series, of course, we had touch base on that. I mean, it happened in Sioux City, Iowa. You know, we got Warren Stewart, Van Bo, of course, out there
doing that thing,
traveling with the band.
I gotta talk to Van, man. I'm scrolling right, and he's on my friends list and everything like that. And I'm scrolling, and then I see a picture of him shirtless with. You know, with some, like, I'm assuming it's his wife.
Oh, yeah. He
and I'm like, man, like, do I need to see this man? Like, you know, 2 in the morning. You know, so.
Like, I'll put a heart.
Yeah, let me like this, man. Yeah. And then just real quick, too, man. I mean, Eric, yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Masvidal can still put ass in the seats. But at this point, it's just like, we know that eventually when that matchup does happen, he's probably going to lose. You know what I'm saying? That we're probably... I think we're probably more excited for the press conferences, the interviews, and kind of all the little different things that he's going to say. But as far as like the actual fights and who he can get matched up with, who is he beating? That's
in the top 10.
In the top 10. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, and that's where, like, I mean, put him in Masvidal, or I'm sorry, put him in Nate Diaz again. I think he does beat Nate. But is that a fight that we want to see again?
Yeah, you want to pay money for that? No,
yeah, you know, and I think some of the tougher competition will be out of the top 5, and I know Masvidal is not interested in the top 5. Well, I'm sorry, he's not interested in fighting anybody outside the top 5. But you put him in that top 5, man. I think Gilbert Burns eats him up. Covington eats him up again. You know, Usman drops him. So I mean, he's got to look for some competitive matches from 6 through 10. I mean. If they weren't such good friends, man, I'd like to see him and Poirier go at it. But
you see, I would watch only because I'm like, okay, these guys kind of like the whole Covington thing, you know. But the fact that they're training and I'd pay to watch it. Hell,
yeah, dude. I mean, so like I said, I don't think there's many options for Jorge Masvidal. So
no, man, and like we said earlier too. I mean, the guy did what he did. I mean, he's obviously up there. You know, he made money, kept money, invested money, so he's doing great things And yeah, you know, and I will say this on my end, like I'm not a huge fan. I've never been a huge fan of Jorge Masvidal. I mean, I just never. I like this fights. I like this style, but I was just like, I wasn't like a fanboy. Like, oh man, I have to. It's just he never really got my attention that much. You know, I mean, some of the fighters that he fought, of course, you know, a lot of them. I mean, he's one of those guys, and I've said it before, man, where they have that grit where. If you don't knock him out or choke him out, man, he's gonna keep fighting.
He's gonna keep going.
So you give him a little space, boom. And because of that, he's a fighter, man. You know, by all means, it's just, you know, at this rate, I mean, I can see him fighting in Bellator.
Yeah.
You know, I can see him fighting in PFL. You know, and then no disrespect to the guy. I mean, he can still fight, but it's just, there's nothing really much for him. I think they gave him like a 4-fight contract?
Something like that.
Yeah,
and like I said, I mean, I'm not sure who, you know, they're going to probably try to match you up with Conor. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably try to
get a super fight. You know?
Yeah, you know. But
and if they do, don't make it a catch weight. You know, don't put it in the weight division where people are, one of them wins and now they're a contender. You know, man. You know what? Put them in the catch weight and make it a super fight and let them go at it. You see, that I would want to watch, dude, just because it's like both guys, you know, have accomplished as much. I know Conor has said Masvidal's always copied him, you know, with his stress, with his liquor, you know, business, and, you know, maybe he did, who knows, man. I mean, obviously he did Conor did open up eyes for a lot of people, man, because you gotta put money back, you know. It's, I think I've told you before too, man, when it comes to fighters, I mean, as a professional fighter, say you're in the UFC, say you're making $150,000, you get a $50,000 bonus. And now I ask you, hey, you know what? Sponsor me, man. I'm in the regionals. And are they gonna do it? No, because they don't see, they don't see themselves making money from it, man. And that's kind of because of that. I want to say, you know, if you're a fighter and you're like, you want people to sponsor you, you know, would you sponsor somebody else?
Yeah.
So if no, then you know, why should people sponsor you? You know, that's my question, and I'll just leave it out there because it's. You know, there's no money in sponsorship. You know, some people get publicity, some people get a little, you know, but it's just when it comes to making money, not unless you're really selling, you know, then yeah, you know, there's money to be made. But yeah, you know, I mean, the guy's obviously he made money. I'm gonna throw this out the ballpark. Derrick Lewis, he actually sponsored one of his Joe Silva, I think it was, for his Fury fight, and it was through his wife's business. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was cool because I was like, crap, okay, he's doing. But what I just, you know, he definitely proved me wrong. I mean, but he's a good guy for doing that, and it just goes to show, man. I mean, Silva, of course, from that area, so of course people, he's gonna blast a local business. He's gonna get attention, man. So
yeah. And with that being said, guys, everybody should go out and grab yourself a nerd, right?
Oh yeah,
Can we do that?
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
It just tastes great. But yeah, man, and yeah, definitely, if people are gonna sponsor you, businesses are gonna sponsor you. If you really don't have time to promote, then get somebody else to do it for you.
Yeah.
Because these people want to get something back in return. But yeah, anyways, with that being said, man, as far as the events that happened, there was a lot going on. I mean, of course, we talked about the UFC fights happened Saturday. Easter was yesterday, so I'm sure there was a few fights in the backyard somewhere.
Dude,
yeah. Alcohol. But yeah, man. I mean, you said you went to mom's, right? You went to
went to my mom's, man. We hung out. I was in the bay. I was watching some basketball. I hadn't really kept up with anything. I know the Spurs weren't in the playoffs, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. And DeJounte Murray, he might be getting the most improved, player from last year. So
nice.
That might be pretty cool. But I mean, yeah, nothing too exciting. We had a whole bunch of food. Me and my mom, she made a whole feast for 7 people, and I'm just like, Mom, that's too much.
Booze is coming.
Yeah, yeah,
That's when you bust out the Tupperware and you're like,
it's just not even the Tupperware, man. Just throw in the bags.
There you go.
Just throw in the bags, get it out of here. And then of course we went home and just hung out there at the house, man. Nothing crazy. You?
Man, we it was my job to hide the eggs this year.
Okay.
And I did pretty good, man. None of the kids found them. My wife was surprised. She was like, man, you did great, and I forgot to put them up, bro. Yeah. So yeah, that's my bad. Next year, kids. Next year.
Keep looking.
I got in the truck this morning. I saw the bag in the back. I was like, oh crap. Okay. No wonder nobody found anything.
Everybody's all crying, dude. Hey, try harder.
Go get a brisket. Yeah, come on. No, man. We stayed home, man. I mean, my mom's home. Dude, like on it yesterday. We spent like maybe 2-3 hours watching Kung Fu Theater, bro. We're channel surfing, and it just caught my attention, and I was there talking, and we were just talking about nothing, But I was watching TV, and she was just laughing because, I was like, oh man, it got me, threw me back, and I was thinking, damn, dude, I remember being a kid and getting on a tree and jumping off, and we used to try to make that noise with our shirt. Like we're flying. I was just like, man, I don't think I ever got it down, so I gotta practice that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's all we did, man. We ate, and of course, cleaned up some. I actually tried. I was here yesterday for a while just to try to catch up on some stuff.
Yeah.
Got 2 deliveries done. Went home.
Okay, nice.
I actually tried to go by Lowe's. I was like, let me, because I was like, I'm gonna go work in the yard, and behold, man, they were closed, man. Of course, Easter Sunday, right? I mean, who goes shopping on Easter Sunday, man? Come on. So they were closed. So I said, I'll work in the yard next week. But but that was about it, man. It was a rest day for sure. It was a religious holiday for many, and the fact that we get to be born again, where we are, we get to live, and thank God, man. Yeah, we're here. Another day, man. Another week.
Another day, man. Another day to get it going. Another day for podcasting.
Oh yeah, there you go, man. We gotta get back to it, man. We gotta get those 2 extra likes this week. Hopefully get 2 more followers.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, we are, everybody out there, man. Of course, for those watching, thank you for chiming in. We are gonna be breaking away from this probably like in another 10 minutes. But we're gonna be using our other apps, our other outlets to break down 2 fights. So one of them's gonna be the Fury fight coming up. There's gonna be for Fury Fighting Championship number 60, I believe, in Houston, Texas. We are going to be going down that card, so if you're on that fight, man, listen up, I mean, we'll definitely going to throw you in. We're going to go over the records as stated, so, we're going to give our take as far as who's going to win, how, and see what we get right, Nonetheless, everybody stepping in the cage, you guys, men and women, y'all are animals, You get in there and just you can't win 2 titles like Aaron, but hey, you know what? I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
And if we do get it wrong, man, I mean, please tag us. Be like, hey, jackasses. See, told you. You know what I'm saying? So, we're just gonna go based on the numbers, man. And then of course, if we know y'all guys, I mean, I'm also gonna go based off personal experiences with y'all. So if you had a bad experience with me, then for sure I'm gonna go against you.
There you go. You're gonna lose, buddy. No, yeah, so yeah. But yeah, we're gonna cover that card. Of course, we're gonna cover one more. But before that, I was gonna say the Eagle FC promotion, of course, is coming back. They got 2 fights posted on there as of right now. It's going on May 20th, I believe. I posted in Miami, Florida. So obviously, they got something going on in Miami. I mean, is that going to be the next Moscow? I don't know. Maybe.
It's possible, man. I mean, it seemed like a good location, man. You got a lot of fighters out there, man.
Oh yeah, bro. You see, and I like it for the fact that, for example, Titan Fighting Championship happened or it's happening, and they traveled to the Dominican Republic. So they're out there. You know, they have Cuban fighters, Dominican Republican fighters. They're getting people outside the box, and I thought that was cool because it did actually happen. I'm sorry, and so yeah, man. I mean, you know, the fact that there's a lot of movement, the combat sports scene out there is blowing up. Here in Texas, man, we're getting a few buzz. You know, of course, Fury FC carrying the banner with the UFC Fight Pass. You know, we've got the Texas Clash amateur circuit. Of course, they're going to start.
That's coming up. Yeah. Throwing out what was it, pro fights? Yeah,
they're going to start adding pro fights and boxing bouts, and that's kind of one of the things we talked about because is it going to be boxing in a cage, or are they going to have a ring next to the cage, or how's that going to work?
Dude, I don't know, man. I'd like to see boxing in the cage. I mean, I don't know. I think I kind of thought about it a little bit because I think last time I was like, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. You know, but now I was like, yeah, I guess you won't have the chances of guys going out the ring.
Yeah, trying
you know
to
what I'm saying?
If
they get knocked out. Yeah, so I mean, nah, man. Let's see how that works, man.
You know what? The one thing I do like, that I think about is how somebody that's boxed their whole life and now they're gonna box in a cage. They're thinking, okay, I can get out. Mm-hmm. You know, it just kind of changes the platform. It changes their mindset. So I wonder if that will make a difference. If it does, of course, you know, But yeah, you know, I mean, we talked about XKO, of course, they're going to be coming up also, man, and, you know, they have Muay Thai in the cage, you know, so that's interesting, you know, so it's just a different platform base for it. I know I've seen other promotions in the past do what I just said as far as have a cage and then they have a ring next to it, and it's just, you know, it takes up more space, of course, but, you know, people that are on the other side of the cage sucks for them because they can't see shit.
They can't see nothing, man.
With the cage. What I would want to see, man, is... I would want to see a boxing ring event, Ballet Judo style, and then I would like for it to go with WWE and they start raising the cage, bro.
They start
have MMA in the hell in the cage, you know, type thing, just to tweak it up. People be like, what the, you know, but why not, man? Hey, it's already, you know, get some eyes out there.
Dude, that'd be kind of sweet though, man. You imagine, dude, the cage just coming down,
and just get caught, sucker punch.
Yeah,
but yeah, you know, but why not, man? I mean, hell, I know. I think we brought it up also, man, years back, and I'm gonna ask Derwin Lamb which promotion it was because I know he had some fighters out there. It was in Arlington, Texas. They had an MMA event during NASCAR, during racetrack.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah, because I remember they were gonna have it, and I was supposed to go, man. I was like, I didn't make it out, but I was like, damn, how cool or how dangerous, because those cars flip, man. I mean, you're like dodging, like you know, tire. It's just like, yeah, the tire flies out, and you know. But I'm gonna ask him about it. I forgot what promotion it was, but it was probably like a one-hitter quitter. You know, it probably just happened once, and that was it. But
a Triller event.
Yeah, probably, man. You know, the next thing I think we had said they should start having like a MMA fight, like in the, you know, the ring's floating and they've got like a pool of water with sharks or something. I don't know. I'm going far and beyond it. But yeah,
hey, you never know. Keep dreaming, buddy.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's gonna be my what was the name? Promotion? Shark Fights.
Shark Fights.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy that name real quick. Get the domain. But yeah, man, Shark Fights. That's one of the promotions that happened back when. You never fought on that, right?
Nah.
Is it because you're afraid of sharks or
pretty much, dude? I was like, nah, dude, that's what I'm good, man. I'd rather do lion fights.
There you go. No, yeah, but you know, shark fights, of course, was out there in Odessa. I mean, it was a Midland area, man. So they
which I'm surprised. I don't think I ever, because I mean I was getting called for other promotions, so I don't know why shark fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe I was already out of it. I don't know. So when did they start?
That's a good question, man. Yeah, I'll find out because I know. I mean, for me, like, you know, I'm still thinking it's 2020.
2020.
Yeah, you know, so I'm lost. But yeah, man, that was one of those things that happened. The other day, I posted a photo of me and Nick the Ghost, man, and
dude,
I was like 2005. He said 2009. I was like, man, I'll believe him, you know, because I'm like,
nah, I don't believe him, dude. He's probably punch drunk, man. Yeah, Nick's probably punch drunk, man. So don't let that. And then of course he's working with electricity. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man.
So yeah, nah, dude.
Sorry, Nick, can't take your word for it, bro. No, but yeah, bro, it's just it's one of those things that I know what happened. I was there, but I just don't remember when or how. It's just it happened. But yeah, man. I mean, promotion that came through. You know, like we mentioned, man. Everybody out there listening, we are going to be jumping off, going on other platforms. Continue to follow up, subscribe. You know, send us hate mail, whatever, man. I mean, hell, I'll take it. You know, whatever you can get. You know, as far as the promotion, man. I mean, we talked Chris Lopez. I mean, of course, he's got his coming up. I haven't heard much of it as of right now.
Yeah.
But I know he's going to be bringing his promotion out. I think it was Elevate.
Yes.
Fighting Championship. And so that's going to be good, man. I mean, it's going to be amateur base for now. And then, of course, you know, later on get some pro fights. Another one from Austin, you know, that's going to be coming up also, man. The guys out there at Black Sheep Boxing and Company. God, I mean, I can't remember the name.
Which one?
The one from Austin, the Black Sheep.
Oh, nah, I forgot the name.
And I'll bring it up in a little bit. But yeah, man, they're going to be out there, and of course, you know, it's kind of, I think it was EFC was the acronym, you know, for the promotion, man. So it's definitely going to be happening. Of course, they're going to be bringing in amateur bouts. And I apologize, guys. I'm still tired from 2018. Haven't recovered yet. It's been a long century.
Dude, I don't think any of us have recovered yet. Between all the different pandemics and whatnot. So yeah, no, we're all still there.
Oh yeah, bro. You see, man, but I mean, the fact that these people, and I've reached out to everybody. You know, if you guys need help, of course. I mean, I only got like 2 followers, and one of them's Aaron. But you know, but he's got 3, so it adds up.
So
hey,
yeah, we're getting there.
Those 3 might have 5. You know how it goes, man. But we'll definitely post it up there, man. I mean, fighters, I mean, promotions. Send me your fight cards. We'll go through them. We'll interview as many people as we can. I mean, it's always, you know, time is an essence because, you know, people got stuff to do. We don't, but they do. You know, it's okay. Yeah. We don't do anything. But man, I mean, it is Monday, man. What happened, bro? They give you a hall pass or what? What happened?
Dude, so, yeah, no, I'm going to be switching schedules, man. So, Monday will probably be the new Friday for us. And then just kind of going forward. At least for the next 3 months, I believe, or something like that. So,
oh, nice.
And then after that, if I get moved to a different place, then we'll have to figure something out.
I have to go 2 in the morning. All right, wake up, everybody.
I'm just saying, hopefully, man. You know what? I mean, the night shift hasn't been bad for me. But if I end up going to a day shift, I don't know when I'd be able to come and help you out. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, so
okay, yeah.
I was like, hey, man, so maybe somebody just keep me at nights? I don't know.
Yeah, man, I'm going to email your boss right now. Dear Mr. H-E-B. There you go.
Dear Mr. Bud.
There you go.
let me
Don't
talk.
be a bud.
Let me talk.
That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah, don't you talk about my boss like that, dude.
Keep my boss's name out your mouth. For the smack.
I'll Will Smith you right now, dude.
Yeah, man. So I got to go back to work today, man. But, bro, I mean, as far as, you know, Fiesta happened, I kind of sort of noticed it. I smelled it when I drove through. I'll say that much. You know, it wasn't a good smell. But it happened. A lot of people had fun, bro. I mean, you know, Easter, of course, I think the party went all the way out to Easter, basically. You know, people were still out there. I don't know what else is coming up. One of the things I did want to bring up, the grappling tournament that happened over the weekend, a couple of people from here jumped on board, man. They actually participated. One of them being the young man, Gage Faulkner, man. Actually, he's going to be sponsored through us or, you know, the podcast through fightshops.com. So looking forward to the young man. I mean, of course, you know, he's enjoying it, man. He's out there having fun, and that's key, you know. And this is one of the things, man, because when it comes to grappling, like in fighting, you know, you lose, yeah, now you're 2-1, now you're 5-2, now when it comes to grappling, you just win. Yeah. Because you don't keep a record. You're like, hey, I'm 118-4, you know, or
yeah.
So that's, I mean, how does that work?
But I mean, I think it's more, I guess, like the culture. I guess at least the environment. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you want to be associated with the winner either way, whether you're doing grappling or you're doing MMA. But I think just the fact that, I mean, jiu-jitsu in general or grappling in general, like you have a kind of like an okay to tap out or to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's not as taboo. Like, oh man, I mean, think about how many times, like, you know, with McGregor and these other guys, hey, we'll just go to sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, and I mean, whether you like it or not, I mean, Holly Holm, when she lost her title, she got put to sleep, but yet she has more respect from people because she went to sleep as opposed to, you know, Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying, who just tapped out, and they're still giving them crap about that, you know, as far as, you know, like even Khabib and these other guys, oh, well, you know, he tapped out. And
you tapped.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, okay, well, let me ask you this. As a fighter yourself, man, I mean, you competed. Were you ever in a position where you had to tap?
So in my fight before Dustin that week, I was put in an armbar.
Right.
I was in a grappling match or whatever. Or I'm sorry, I was in a fight, but we were like grappling like pretty much the whole time. And I remember the guy started stretching out my arm, and I remember in my head I was just like, you know what? If he breaks it, he breaks it, because I wasn't gonna tap.
Like, I got one more.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was at a point where like I needed to get a win, and I didn't want to go down 0-2. And sure, I mean, I ended up getting out of it, sure enough, and I ended up winning a decision or whatever. But I remember, like, at that point, I had kind of made up my mind. I'm like, if he breaks it, he breaks it. I mean, I'll be out for a little bit, but you know, I at least want that respect as opposed to, you know, tapping out.
You see, and then that's kind of what's crazy, man, because you know, going back to like Renzo Gracie when he fought Sakuraba, man, like, he broke his freaking arm. Like, Renzo wasn't gonna tap, and Sakuraba was just like, hey, shit's gone, dude. Like, it was just dangling, and so yeah, I mean, he got respect for that, but how much? I wonder how long he was out before he could.
Oh, dude, I'm
go
sure.
Back in there, man.
And that's even going back, you know, when it wasn't even. I'm sure the medicine and the doctors and all that stuff weren't as good as they are right now. You know what I'm saying?
Put him to sleep. I don't tap, buddy.
You know, so I mean, I'm sure that lowered some of his fighting, you know, fight life or whatever. I mean, training and all that stuff. I mean, thinking about how much further back he would have gone, and even thinking about it now, it's just like, man, had that dude broken my arm, you know, and I just tried to keep on going, like, would I even have like the Dustin fight? Would I even have, you know, a chance to even do all
you
stuff?
risk tendons, you risk ligaments, you risk, I mean,
dude,
a lot, bro.
All kinds of stuff, man. So, I mean, thinking about it now, I'm glad that the guy didn't break my arm, you know, but I'm also glad that I, you know, I guess in my mind that I made it the decision, like, if he did, I was going to live with it and kind of go from there. So, you know, like, just that one decision right there could have changed so many different things for me had it gone the other way. So
right, no, definitely, man. So yeah, man.
So
but, you know,
so Jordan, if you're out there, appreciate it. For not breaking my arm.
There you go.
So
thank you, buddy. Needs that arm to text.
Yeah.
But man, with that being said, bro, I mean, of course, we're 35 minutes in. Everybody out there, of course, listening up, we're gonna be logging off and getting into our other platforms, going over a few of the cards coming up. I mean, it's gonna be audio only, so I apologize you won't be able to see Aaron.
Hey,
you know, but yeah, you know, maybe I'll post a picture of him up there somewhere. But we'll see. We're trying to get likes here, buddy.
Yeah, man.
And but yeah, everybody out there, man. It is Monday. Of course, we're gonna start out the week. I've got a few interviews coming up. For those I've already contacted, I'm gonna be reaching out. Fury FC. I mean, we got fighters here in San Antonio, man. I already posted earlier on Instagram. If you're local and don't want to come to the studio, hit me up and I'll meet up with you at McDonald's. You just gotta feed me. You know, I won't need too much, I promise. But yeah, Aaron, you want to finish up before you?
Man, yeah, dude. Like I said, man, we're gonna get the. Hey, appreciate that. Let you go. No, man, just getting into the other venues, man, our other little platforms, man. Just listen out for us, man. Also, like I said, man, continue hitting us up on messages and whatnot. If you guys want to be featured, you know, come hit us up. Whether it's in studio or, you know, over the phone, we can get it going. Our biggest thing, man, is just to showcase y'all guys. So we'll give our opinions, whether people like them or not. So we'll go from there, man. So other than that, man, I ain't got nothing else for you.
Not a problem. And everybody else, the Spider, of course, the Fight Card Podcast. Till next time. And let me wrap this up. Right. People still watching,
dude. So you remember when GSP was in the back or in the locker room and Nick Diaz was gonna fight again, right?
Yeah.
And they kind of met or whatever. GSP's like, you never know, man. He said he was ready for a locker room fight with Nick.
Really?
Yeah, he said he was ready, man. I mean, that's good on GSP because you never know with the Diaz brothers.
Oh yeah, you have Melendez and everybody else jumping in. They're like, hey. Let me see.